我不知道我的家乡在哪里，是奶奶让我的生命有了尊严。我是一个黑人，黑色的上海人。
In the summer of 2000, an elderly Shanghai resident named Zhu Shuibao was on her way to buy groceries when she stumbled upon an abandoned black baby. She took the child home and raised him as her own. What's life like for him now? And what challenges did this Chinese grandmother face after taking in a baby with a different skin color? Stay tuned for the heartwarming story that follows. It all began 20 years ago in Beikai Town, Shanghai. While walking through a patch of grass, Zhu Shuibao heard a baby crying. Following the sound, she discovered a tiny black infant wrapped in a worn-out blanket inside a bamboo basket. A note in the basket stated that the baby had been born 7 days earlier, on August 1st. After looking around and seeing no one nearby, Zhu Shuibao couldn't bear to leave the helpless child behind, so she took him home with her. At first, the little one was frail, barely breathing, and his skin was covered in heat rashes. Zhu worried he might not survive. But with daily baths in warm water and her devoted care, the baby quickly regained his health. As time passed, his hair grew thicker, and Zhu often spoke fondly of him with a smile on her face. However, as the days went by, the child's dark skin remained unchanged. Zhu initially thought he might be malnourished, but despite frequent baths, his skin tone stayed the same. When the boy was a little older, Zhu took him to the hospital for vaccinations. The doctor was surprised to see a child with such different skin color from his grandmother. After some tests, they confirmed that he was of non-Asian descent. Though this revelation answered some questions, Zhu Shuibao had already developed a deep bond with the boy. Despite her family's modest financial situation, they decided to keep the child. Zhu's youngest son and his wife, who had no children at the time, chose to treat the baby as their own. Since he was born on Army Day and in the year of the dragon, they named him Zhu Junlong. In what seemed like a twist of fate, Zhu's daughter-in-law, who had struggled to conceive, became pregnant not long after the family adopted Junlong. Overjoyed, Zhu named the new baby Zhu Juanhu, hoping the two brothers would grow up strong and healthy together. Though the family struggled financially, Zhu always prioritized Juanlong's well-being. Even when food was scarce, she would save the best portions for him. Junlong, a lively and mischievous child, often got into trouble. Neighbors frequently complained, and Zhu would go door to door apologizing for his antics. When Juanhu was old enough to join in, Juanlong's playful nature settled down a bit. The two brothers, despite their different appearances, shared a deep bond. Junlong was always protective of his younger brother, standing up for him whenever he faced bullying. Whenever Zhu tried to give Junlong more than his brother, he would remind her to make sure Juanhu got his share too. As the boys grew older, school became a concern. While Juanhu's enrollment went smoothly, Junlong faced challenges due to his lack of official citizenship records. With no documentation proving his nationality and the family not meeting adoption requirements, Junlong was considered stateless. But Zhu wouldn't give up. She tirelessly pleaded with authorities to secure Juanlong's education. Moved by her dedication, local officials made an exception. While Juanlong's official registration couldn't be processed, they secured a spot for him in kindergarten. Zhu's devotion to her adopted grandson became well known throughout Pudong New Area and Beikai Town. Her story touched the hearts of both government officials and local residents. In recognition of her kindness, the government increased her family's subsidies, raising their oil allowance from 1 barrel per quarter to 3. Officials also visited the family regularly during holidays, offering gifts and support. In addition, Juanlong's education expenses were fully covered, and the family received an annual stipend to help with their living costs. Despite the support, Juanlong's lively personality often caused trouble. Soon after starting kindergarten, he became known for climbing trees and sneaking into hidden spots where teachers couldn't find him. One day, the staff spent hours searching for him, only for Junlong to casually emerge when he had played enough. Though Zhu knew Junlong could be a handful, she believed in his kind heart. While mischievous, he was never mean-spirited. In the end, Zhu chose to let him be himself, trusting that he would find his own way. During his elementary school years, the education authorities once again made special arrangements for Zhu Junlong, allowing him to enroll in a local elementary school. As he entered primary school, his classmates became more self-aware, and Zhu Junlong's dark skin and distinctive features set him apart from the other students. This difference often made him the target of teasing, and he had very few friends at first. That all changed during the school's first sports competition. Zhu Junlong's athletic talent shone through as he took first place in several events. His impressive performance left those who once mocked him feeling ashamed. With the help of his teachers, Zhu Junlong gradually improved his relationship with his classmates and made several new friends. Like many kids his age, Zhu Junlong was playful and loved video games, often neglecting his studies. Grandma Zhu stepped in, setting strict limits on his gaming time and constantly encouraging him to stay focused. While his academic performance was never outstanding, his teachers consistently praised him for his excellent character, something that deeply comforted Grandma Zhu. Her efforts to raise this abandoned child hadn't been in vain. When Zhu Junlong was still a little boy, he once told his grandma with innocent sincerity, "Grandma, when I grow up and earn money, I'll buy you a big house. After work, I'll come home, cook for you and take you out for a stroll in the sun." Although these were just a child's words, they touched Grandma Zhu's heart deeply. Knowing he had such a kind thought was enough for her. Over time, Zhu Junlong gradually matured under the guidance of his teachers. In 2006, he received the honorary title of Sunny Youth from his school. On October 27, 2007, during a talent competition for multicultural families at Shanghai Park, Zhu Junlong took to the stage for the first time. He confidently read aloud in Mandarin with a slight local accent, showing no sign of nervousness. He earned an honorary certificate for his performance, which made Grandma Zhu beam with pride. She proudly hung the certificate in the most prominent spot at home and couldn't help but brag about it to her neighbors. As Zhu Junlong's story gained attention, wealthy individuals in the area began approaching Grandma Zhu, offering large sums of money to adopt him. Despite the tempting offers, she refused. Although Zhu Junlong wasn't her biological grandson, she had raised him with her own hands. The bond they shared was too strong to be broken. While Zhu Junlong was able to attend school, his lack of legal registration remained a significant hurdle. Without proper identification, his path to higher education and adulthood seemed uncertain. After 18 years of tireless effort, Zhu Junlong's residency status was finally approved. He officially became a registered Shanghai resident, a recognized Chinese citizen. In high school, Zhu Junlong excelled in Chinese language studies, scoring an impressive 142 points in one exam. However, math and English were his weaker subjects. Hearing about Zhu Junlong's story, a foreign teacher named Mr. Bell reached out and began tutoring him in English. In return, Zhu Junlong often helped out at Mr. Bell's kindergarten. When his college entrance exam results were released, Zhu Junlong successfully earned a spot at a university. His entire family swelled with pride whenever they mentioned his achievement. During Zhu Junlong's time at university, Grandma Zhu's home was scheduled for demolition. As part of the relocation compensation, the government provided their family with 6 new apartments. Each child was supposed to receive one, including Zhu Junlong, who was given a small 50-square-meter apartment. However, things took a heartbreaking turn. Grandma Zhu's eldest son, burdened with debt, convinced his sister to help him take the money from the sale of their mother's old home to pay off what he owed. As a result, Grandma Zhu lost both her money and her home. To make matters worse, none of her biological children were willing to take her in. Only Zhu Junlong stepped up. Without hesitation, he brought his grandparents to live with him in his tiny 50-square-meter apartment. With just one bedroom, Zhu Junlong gave his grandparents the bed and slept on the windowsill himself. Grandma Zhu was devastated by her children's betrayal, but she was equally moved by Zhu Junlong's unwavering kindness and gratitude. Despite being adopted, he was the one who truly cared for her in her time of need. In an interview, Zhu Junlong humbly expressed his feelings. "I'm just lucky that Grandma took me in back then. She saved my life. Of course, I'll do my best to take care of her." Now a university student in Shanghai, Zhu Junlong's campus is about a 2-hour commute from home. Despite the distance, he makes time to visit his grandparents during holidays, helping out with chores and cooking meals for them. Though their home is small, their love fills every corner, and they live a happy and fulfilling life. Fate has a strange way of unfolding. Although Grandma Zhu's own children let her down, her adopted grandson gave her comfort and companionship in her later years. Her story is a powerful reminder that love knows no boundaries. It transcends nationality, race, and circumstance. The kindness you show today may blossom into something truly remarkable in the future.